The following program contains dramatizations of real people and events. Some names and identifying details may have been changed. How could a woman go into labor without knowing she's pregnant?
I did take a pregnancy test. It showed that it was negative. And then all of a sudden, I was in full labor.
You're having this baby right now.
It's a premature baby.
But first,
my stomach hurt like I had to go to the bathroom.
Something's coming out of me.
That's when I knew that we've got a problem.
911. My wife's possibly having a miscarriage. She don't know.
You know how long she is?
We have no clue that she's pregnant.
these are real stories of two women who gave birth and didn't know they were pregnant.
Oh my God, she got a baby in her arms.
Guys, dinner's ready. Come on.
Heather and her fiancé Paul have 3 sons and lead a busy family life.
There's never a dull moment in this house with those kids running around.
Oh, don't be fussy. Not tonight, honey.
She's a very good mother. She loves her family. I love her family.
All 3 of Heather's pregnancies were difficult for her, and she delivered via C-section each time.
Her first pregnancy, she gained 80-some pounds. Second one, she gained about half of that. Her third one, about the same. Her back constantly hurt. Morning sickness, night sickness. It seemed like everything with a pregnancy that you could get, she had.
After their youngest is born in 2009, Heather and Paul decide to stop having kids.
We talked about Paul getting a vasectomy, and it got put on the back burner, and so it was pretty much condoms, which had been working.
All right, more books.
In early 2010, they're focused on planning their long-delayed wedding when Heather starts to suffer from stomach pain and frequent heartburn.
I had been seeing a doctor who then diagnosed me with acid reflux.
That's what's causing a lot of the...
So if my stomach was upset, well, I've got reflux, and that's normal.
By May, Heather realizes she hasn't had her period in several months.
I've never had normal periods. After my first son, I'd have a couple days of just spotting. And each child, of course, it got progressively worse to the point where after my third son, I skipped a whole 5 months and never had a period.
If somebody's had babies in close succession, you may go really long periods of time without ever having a menstrual cycle. If you're nursing exclusively, typically ovulation is inhibited for up to 6 months or even longer.
In the early summer, Heather has a scary accident while playing outside with the kids.
In July, I'm running around in a bathing suit with the kids. I held the boogie board up, and instead of like bending your knees and sliding down, I went straight over, like belly flopping off a diving board.
Are you okay?
It was very excruciating. And I got up and immediately was dizzy, felt like I was gonna pass out. It just, everything in my stomach hurt.
It's okay.
On August 21st, Heather and Paul's long-awaited wedding day arrives. Heather isn't feeling well, but she assumes it's just the stress of the big event.
I felt nauseous the entire time. My stomach was in knots.
Yeah, I'm good.
After the food was set out and everybody ate, that's when I finally calmed down. I was like, okay, we got married, and now we can just have fun.
By early October, life returns to normal for Heather, but her health does not.
Woke up Saturday morning, October 23rd. My head is killing me.
What's wrong?
Oh, I don't know.
My stomach hurt like I had to go to the bathroom.
Okay, I'll go get breakfast. Derek.
It was just getting worse. Like, my stomach was gonna explode if I did not go to the bathroom at this point. And I don't understand why I can't go to the bathroom. And it got worse and worse. About 10:20, he comes upstairs and goes, oh, well, breakfast is ready. Are you gonna come eat?
Just give me a few more minutes, okay?
So he went back downstairs.
So, here we go. Keep an eye on your brother, Derek.
We were all downstairs eating breakfast. I had just set them down to the table when she really started screaming.
Watch your brothers. What's happening?
I don't know. Something's coming out of me.
She was saying that something was coming out of her. There was blood coming down her legs, and there was spots on the floor.
Oh, God.
That's when I knew that we've got a problem.
I'm bleeding.
I thought she was having a miscarriage.
Are you having a miscarriage?
No, I'm not.
It didn't even feel like that to me. It felt like an organ. It did not feel human in the least bit. And I told him, you need to call an ambulance.
All right.
911, what's going on, sir? There's no lights off there. I'm not sure. She don't know.
You know how far along she is?
We have no clue that she's even pregnant. Excuse me?
When I could not hear the operator,
Hold on a sec.
I actually shut the bathroom door.
I kept continually screaming because of the pain.
Of course, all of our sons didn't know what's going on. What's wrong with mommy? Why is she screaming?
We'll be fine. Take your two brothers and take them back downstairs, okay?
I was absolutely terrified. I thought, I'm gonna die in the bathroom before the ambulance gets here. I felt this awful pain and felt like my body pushing. I stuck my hand down there and, oh my God, there's a baby. And in one swoop, the baby came out. The head, body, and all. I just stared. I was just in utter shock.
Mother started yelling my name. At this point, I opened the door up.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, she got a baby in her arms.
Heather, a mother of 3, experiences months of digestive problems that doctors diagnose as acid reflux. So when she wakes up one morning with excruciating stomach pains, she's stunned when she delivers a baby in her bathroom with no idea she was even pregnant.
I was in hysterics. I had no clue what had just happened. It was just shock. How did I go from having to go to the bathroom to giving birth on the floor?
Heather's husband, Paul, is just outside the bathroom on the phone with 911 when he realizes Heather has given birth. It's a boy, their 4th.
I'm in the floor hysterically crying. I see blood. I was absolutely terrified that there was something wrong with him.
I picked him up, and then, of course, I wrapped a towel around him to keep him warm.
All right, is the child breathing?
Yes.
Okay. Is that the child I hear screaming?
Yes, yes,
Good.
right.
Well, that's good. All right, let me tell you what to do, okay?
Okay.
She told me not to cut the cord, but just to tie it off. And by the time I got everything done, I actually heard the paramedics pulling up.
And the paramedics came upstairs.
This way. Just got here.
Ma'am, it's okay. What's your name?
They cut the cord and took him out of the room.
The paramedics are just as concerned about Heather, who is losing a lot of blood and who has just delivered vaginally after having 3 C-sections.
The danger of having a vaginal delivery after a C-section is we always worry about the rupture of that uterine scar. The uterine rupture can be a catastrophic event, and you can quickly lose a lot of blood.
And the only thing I could think of is, I'm gonna bleed to death in the bathroom.
They had to take her down the stairs in what they call a bag stretcher because there's not enough room. And of course, all my boys saw her on that and thought that she was dying.
Dad, my mom's dead.
No.
Derek saw me come down in a bag and goes, my mommy's dead. And that's when I stuck my hand up.
Yeah, see?
The paramedics rush Heather and the newborn to the hospital, where the baby is taken for tests, and Heather is immediately examined.
It's okay, just relax.
Paul arrives after taking the kids to a sitter.
At first, I couldn't go into the room. They said that they were still checking her out. I felt helpless. I was scared.
Luckily, Heather's uterine scar is intact, and once doctors stem the bleeding, she is out of danger. But she and Paul are still extremely concerned about their baby.
I've done all these stupid things that you're not supposed to do when you're pregnant. Is he gonna live? Is he gonna be okay?
An hour later, doctors arrive with news.
Hi, folks. You have a perfectly healthy baby boy.
Oh my God. Perfectly healthy baby. No problems whatsoever.
Checked him over, he's a good weight.
And they told me he looked like a healthy 39-week baby, 6 pounds, 10 ounces.
Said we have another son.
Paul had the biggest smile the entire time, and I'm like, you're just so proud that you've got this army of little men to carry on your name.
We haven't even thought of a name.
As soon as I looked at his face, the first thing that popped in my head was Alexander.
Even looking back, Heather and Paul have a hard time seeing the signs of pregnancy.
I've always had heartburn and I've always had weird periods. And you always really know you're pregnant when you feel the movement. But with him, there was nothing. I never felt a foot. I never felt a kick. I gained weight. I lost a bit of weight during the summer. All my other kids, I was out to here. I always looked like I was carrying twins.
Just because someone's had one experience with one pregnancy doesn't mean that they're going to have the same experience with the subsequent pregnancy. And so if they're not getting what they expect, they may not believe that they're pregnant.
Mama?
Today, Alex is a healthy and happy 3-month-old with 3 big brothers to look up to.
Alex's personality is smiley.
Smiley.
It's like he knows he's loved and probably doesn't have a clue of what happened.
I always think him and I will have that bond and be closer together because of what happened. You know, each of my children has a story, and his is the most amazing story of them all.
And I was like, well, what's wrong?
Jessica, this is a baby.
I took pregnancy tests. They were negative. How am I pregnant?
True or false, the number of multiple births has doubled over the last 20 years. Your answer when we return. True or false, the number of multiple births has doubled over the last 20 years. Your answer, false. Multiple births have actually quadrupled over the last 2 decades. In 2009, Jessica is bouncing back after ending her marriage of 10 years. She's moved in with her younger sister, Berenice, and is trying to get her life back on track.
I wanted to experience life again and just go out and have fun. Just meet new people.
I love that.
It was nice to have Jessica back. It was.
That summer, Jessica starts dating a man she met online.
We went out, off and on. I wasn't using any contraception. I just assumed I wasn't able to get pregnant.
She assumed that because when she was married, Jessica spent almost a decade trying unsuccessfully to conceive.
I did want kids, but it just never happened. I had gone to the doctors, I had tried pills, I had tried shots. Nothing worked, so I had given up on having children.
In the late summer of 2009, 30-year-old Jessica stopped seeing the man she met online. She also misses her period, which is very unusual for her.
Mine were very regular. I was, every 28 days, I would start my period. When I didn't get my period, I did take a pregnancy test, but it came out negative.
Jessica has recently lost her job and thinks her missing period must be stress-related, so she throws herself into searching for work. But her efforts are derailed when she begins to experience stomach problems.
My stomach would always be hurting, and I didn't know why. I would get constipated, I couldn't go to the bathroom, and I thought my intestine was, giving me problems.
Concerned about her health, Jessica makes an appointment to see a holistic healer who she's been going to for years.
A lot of stress in your body.
The holistic healer that I go to said, you're fine, it's just your hormones are probably all unbalanced because of your stress, and that's probably why I didn't get my period. She gave me herbal supplements to take just to help my digestive system.
And by fall, Jessica still hasn't gotten her period.
It's about November when I took another pregnancy test. It showed that it was negative.
Thinking maybe she's still overly anxious about being out of work, Jessica is relieved when her mother Amelia makes arrangements for her to help out with her parents' landscaping business.
We'd get the saw and start cutting trees and wrap the rope around my waist. And there comes the tree down.
Jessica's stomach pains continue through the winter, and on February 25th, she wakes up feeling worse than ever.
I just had so much pressure in my stomach. I felt like I couldn't breathe.
Jessica came into my room. She was in pain, and she's like, can you just please massage my stomach a little bit? And I just kind of lightly touched her, and I said, oh my gosh. Her stomach felt very hard.
This is beginning to worry me.
I was like, just go to the doctors. I need you to go to the doctors now.
With her pain escalating, Jessica returns to the holistic healer.
So I laid down and she started massaging my stomach. And she starts getting this weird look in her eye. And I was like, well, what's wrong? And she's like,
Jessica, this isn't your intestine. This is a baby.
What? She goes, this is a baby.
You're pregnant.
She takes out this little machine and she puts the earphones on me and she starts moving the machine around. And she's like, listen, this is a heartbeat.
Do you hear that?
I started panicking. I was like, I took pregnancy tests. They were negative. How am I pregnant?
You need to go to the hospital.
I had resigned of even thinking of being a mom or to have children. And then all of a sudden, they're telling you that you're pregnant.
Frightened, Jessica calls her mother for help.
Mom.
And 10 minutes later, they arrive at the emergency room.
When I get to the hospital, they rushed me into the ultrasound room. And the doctor says,
well, from what I can see, you're about 33 weeks along.
You're 33 weeks pregnant. The doctor said, we're gonna try to keep this baby inside of you as long as we can. But the pain starts getting a little bit more. And when they started tracking me,
oh my God.
She says, you're fully dilated.
What does that mean? That means you're having this baby right now.
The baby's coming.
There was no stopping it. I was in full labor.
Do something.
After trying to conceive for 10 years, Jessica resigned herself to never having kids. But she's just received a stunning diagnosis. She's 33 weeks pregnant. Her baby is premature, and she's fully dilated.
She's fully dilated.
Doctors have no choice but to deliver her baby.
You're having this baby right now.
I'm panicked, I'm crying, and I can hear the doctors, and they're just, we need to do an emergency C-section because the baby's in a breached position.
When a baby is breech or about to come out feet first, its head may get trapped in the birth canal. The safest option is a C-section, so doctors rush Jessica into the operating room with her mother by her side.
Oh, we're gonna have a baby?
They numbed me, put oxygen on me, and I was having a baby.
Scalpel. Looks like...
Within minutes, doctors deliver the baby, a tiny 4-pound, 11-ounce boy.
The baby wasn't crying. It's scary because, you know, you're waiting for that cry. They were sectioning his airway, and, you know, they put oxygen on him.
They're taking care of him.
And then you finally hear him cry. You can't explain the feeling.
But doctors are worried that the 7-week premature baby doesn't yet have fully developed lungs, so they rush him to the NICU.
Delivery at 33 weeks can result in several complications of prematurity, the most common of which is that the lungs are immature, leading to something called respiratory distress syndrome. It can be a very serious situation.
I never had any prenatal care. I never went to the doctor. I was outside working. If I would have known I was pregnant, I wouldn't have done the things that I did.
One of the risks of doing heavy manual labor during pregnancy is the possibility of delivering preterm. It's probably because heavy manual labor puts a lot of physical stress on your body.
Jessica's sister Berenice rushes to the hospital to comfort her in this difficult time.
My worst fear was she was gonna lose a baby. You're just thinking, if anything happens, what are you gonna do? You know, you're just thinking all the bad things.
2 hours later, Jessica finally gets an update on her son.
How you doing, Jessica?
I'm okay.
When they came in to tell me that everything was fine with the baby, that he was on oxygen only for a couple of hours, and he's breathing on his own.
It just felt like all my stress just went out the window. I was excited. I was just very happy.
Doctors allow Jessica to visit her baby in the NICU. He is being fed through a tube in his nose so he can gain enough weight and strength to leave the hospital.
You love that little person so much that you just never realized how much love you could have for someone. I named him Angel Raul because he's my angel, an angel that I never thought I would have.
So how did Jessica go almost 8 months without knowing she was pregnant?
She had no reason to believe that she was pregnant at all. She thought she couldn't conceive.
I don't know how I could have known. My pregnancy test would come out that I wasn't.
It's very easy not to use a pregnancy test correctly or to misunderstand the instructions on the test. And this is what can result in a false negative pregnancy test.
Baby Angel is released from the hospital after 3 weeks. And today, the 5-week-old is in great health. Jessica is raising him with the help of her family.
Oh, he just brightens your day.
And I'm lucky to have what I have. That he's healthy, that I have a child. A child I never figured out. And now I have a healthy baby boy.
If you or someone you know has ever been pregnant without knowing it right up to delivery, please go to tlc.com/pregnant for information on how to submit your story.